Hello and welcome to Reddit Insanity. I'm Michael.
I'm Noé.
And we are the Knights of Entertainment. We got some more funny and crazy Reddit stories for you.
Yeah. What was that last one? I can't remember the funk. I can't remember the rhythm.
The song that is notorious at this point. Alrighty, first one we have is by Mr. Taku.
He sounds familiar.
This person puts, I live 27 kilometers away from my school.
Okay, we know he's not in America.
No. Every morning I wake up at 6 to take the train to the nearby town where I used to go to school. Today I was particularly stressed because I had a lot of homework yesterday and went to bed late.
Damn.
Being that I had no test today, I wanted to skip school just for one day. In Italy, if you don't feel comfortable going to school, you can skip it.
What?
It's a law for students with hardly anyone knows. So I get off the train and go with my friends to the park. The train stop is in the middle of nowhere, and our school is 100 meters away from it. However, while we were walking to the park, I saw an upside down plastic bag. And because I was stressed, I decided to kick it fucking Cristiano Ronaldo on penalties. Inside of it were 3 brick blocks.
God dang.
I broke my foot. The closest medical office was the one at the school. So my friends carried me there, and the doctor laughed at me for like 30 minutes. He said I'll recover in about a month.
Jesus.
Rule: don't ever kick anything. A bucket, a bag, or anything that you don't know the contents.
You don't know what's underneath it.
Fuck up your foot.
I kicked that bag and turned out it was a landmine.
Exactly.
You don't know.
Why would you rule? Don't ever go kick something.
Look at Aragorn. He kicked that fucking helmet in Lord of the Rings. He broke his foot. I mean, the actor really broke his foot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't kick shit. There's all those memes going around too, where people fill like basketballs and soccer balls with like concrete and shit.
What? Why?
And then have somebody go kick it, and then they break their shit. So
Jesus.
Don't kick shit.
I saw 2 guys on YouTube. They were they had a game where they were kicking a fucking bowling ball.
Oh my god!
So the guy drops the bowling ball in between both of them, right?
Yeah.
The first guy, I don't know what the second guy did, but he caused the first guy to get kicked by like on his fucking shin by the bowling ball.
Yeah.
And he's just like, oh, and he's out. And then the guy slowly rolls it to the goal. The second guy, because the first guy's already fucked over. He's like, ah!
That's why you don't kick shit. Don't kick hard shit that can break your bones.
And in UFC, stop kicking. How many shins have been shattered? That's the funny thing. It's been the kicker that's shattered their chin, not the kicky. Yeah. Anderson Silva, Chris Weidman, both shattered their fucking shins.
And don't go kick something like Cristiano Ronaldo.
I'm talking about they kicked it. Anderson Silva kicked Chris Weidman's knee because Chris Weidman was using his knee to block the kick.
Yeah.
His foot went all the way around Chris's leg and touched his other side of his foot. So yeah, like that's how far it wrapped around. Oh. His own foot wrapped around and touched his own shin.
He kicked himself.
Yeah, it was so fucking disgusting.
And just from growing up, you don't want hitting your shins.
No, that shit hurts.
Alrighty, second one we have is by Second Illustrious 236. That's a long name, yes. Yeah. This person put, I was scrolling through Discord with my friend, trying to find something funny to send. I was feeling a bit mischievous, so I decided to search for something questionable and random.
Oh, no.
Maybe a fish sucking on an eel. What would represent a phallic object? I thought it would be hilarious to send to my friend, so I eagerly began my search. Without thinking, I clicked on the first link that popped up on Google. To my shock, it was Pornhub that linked to fish pornography. My heart dropped. I immediately tried to delete it, hoping to erase the evidence, but it was too late. My parents had an app that alerts them if I visit any adult websites, and it gives them all the information about the URL. My mind raced as I imagined my parents getting the notification and thinking I was watching fish pornography. I'm not sure which would be worse, if they thought I was watching regular porn or fish porn.
I haven't seen my parents since.
Either way, I knew I was in trouble. I confided in my friend about what had happened, hoping that they would give me some advice. They suggested that I create a story saying that I was researching marine biology for a school project and accidentally stumbled upon the content.
And lying son of a bitch.
At first, I thought it was a terrible idea, but the more I thought about it, the more I realized it was my only way out. I spent the next several hours researching marine biology, trying to make it look like that's what I was really doing. I put together a convincing presentation, complete with graphs, charts, and images of different fish species.
God dang.
I've just finished the presentation. What should I do?
Jesus. I'm trying to cover his tracks. He'd be a great murderer.
He went all out. Graphs and charts.
Jeez. Hey, man, when you got to lie, you got to lie.
Imagine having your parents with a notification, though. Shit.
Yeah, I'd be. Yeah. It's talking about phallic objects, right? I saw this video earlier today on Twitter. Like, I like to watch, I don't know why I like to watch people fist fight.
It's like it's a guilty pleasure. I was like, watch them fist fight.
Yeah, like it kind of is. I mean, you don't want violence and all that.
Yeah.
But sometimes just watching two morons beat the shit out of each other. And these guys, this one guy called this other guy gay. So the second guy beat up the first guy, right?
Right.
Beat him up, knocked him to the ground, and started sucking his dick.
What?
Yes, that's exactly what happened. For like a couple of seconds, he blew the first guy he beat up. The guy that called him gay. So now he's arrested for rape and sexual assault.
Oh my god! What the?
So the guy that was called gay blew the other guy.
So he was gay.
I
would assume.
don't know what the fuck. I can't even. How does the other guy?
You know what? It pissed me off, but I'm gonna prove you right.
How is the other guy gonna? How does he feel? Yeah, I bet you he's that ruined his whole fucking life.
Reminds me of Roger from American Dad, where everything turns into that.
Oh yeah, it was such a graphic. Like you don't see the actual action,
right?
Because the camera's behind the guy. He's just going. Arr, arr.
Oh,
but it's like I actually shut the app off. I'm like, well, I'm done for today on the internet.
it's like I've seen enough.
Yeah, like it's like that's enough internet for today because it's so left field.
Right.
You're just like, what in the fuck are you doing? And the other guy just kind of like he was like in shock. He gets up, pulls his fucking shorts up. And he fucking just walks away.
Like, I don't know what the fuck happened.
Well, I ruined that guy's life.
Now we can see the more you know go over.
Basically, man, that video was wild.
Don't, but nobody needs to go look that shit up.
I wasn't looking. I was just looking for fist fights. And look what happens.
See, that was God saying you don't even be looking at that shit.
Apparently, I should watch actual professional boxing matches. Or like those videos where the guys fight.
Yeah.
And the guy gets knocked. This was like in Africa. The guy gets knocked out, and to wake the guy up, they started choking him. Have you ever seen that? I was like, this dude, what the? It's weird. The internet's weird.
Very much so. Next one by West Coast Ninja. They put on here, well, there's no point in making this anonymous since most of my friends and family already know. I've been dealing with a case of painful hemorrhoids that have tended to come and go over the years.
Ouch.
This time, I wanted to do something about it because they have been affecting my quality of life. I travel for work. Anyway.
Oh, that was, oh man. That sucks.
Anyway, I went to my doctor and he gave me some cream, but it didn't help a ton. They produced a lot of blood, and I've even had to go home once because there was a tiny blood stain that seeped through my pants, leaving a small blood stain where my anus likely is.
Jesus Christ.
I tended to get a good look. I needed to get a good look at it to see what I was dealing with. So I went to the bathroom, stripped naked, propped my leg up on the bathroom stool, Amazon, and took a few close-up glamour shots of my anus with the flash on. After looking at it, I cleaned up and went about my day. Fast forward a week. I finished doing dishes last night, and apparently...
Hold on. Is his shit connected to a cloud service? Jesus.
Somewhat. This is a week later. I finished doing the dishes last night and apparently used my wet hands to put my phone away. While putting my phone away, I must have accidentally posted the photos I took a week ago. I woke up this morning expecting to have a relaxing day. Instead, I woke up to dozens of messages, calls, and a Facebook ban. Great.
They banned me on
He apparently posted it to Facebook.
Shit, with a wet hand? What the fuck did you do?
Why was it number one picture on your phone? It's like post.
Yeah, like there's
This sounds more like he's trying to find a reason of why it was posted now.
I would be like, yo, how is it that 15 pictures posted at once?
Exactly.
Would be my fucking question. I gotta delete them photos.
You don't want things to be posted. Next one is by Mediocre Life Man.
Sounds like my life.
Yeah. When I was younger, I really liked this girl. We used to call on the phone, and I'd often have a kebab and chat over FaceTime as she went about her day.
Did he eat the kebab the long way?
Just gag himself. And she never had an issue with this. She didn't eat at college or school, so I naturally assumed that she had the same views as me. A meat eater who all honestly couldn't stand vegetables because of sensory issues.
Sensory issues.
One day we're out and about, and I just say to her, "Hey, let's go to KFC." As we're in there, I didn't notice how long she was looking at the menu, which should have been a bit of a red flag, but just assumed she was unfamiliar. I ordered a snack box and she got one too. She picked at her food and took a bite of the chicken with a little hesitancy, leaving half the meal but enjoying her chicken. Months went by. I take her to McDonald's restaurants their entire time. I'm watching her eat half her meals.
This man is amazingly quite the man to date. Taking out McDonald's and
God,
KFC.
hell, all the fast food. Cheap as fuck.
Like, come on, man. Put some effort into it.
And sometimes she literally vomits and I assume nothing. And one day she says to me, "Remember when we went to KFC?
No.
I'm vegetarian."
Oh.
I was too anxious to tell you.
So she ate the chicken anyway?
And then threw it up. I'm still mortified and feel guilty to this day. I can't believe she was so genuinely anxious that she just failed to tell me that she doesn't eat meat.
Yeah, what
she literally ate meat because she didn't want to upset me.
Damn, that's a keeper.
Now, does that include all meat or just...
That's what I was about to... That is weird. Like, I mean, if that's your lifestyle choice,
Yeah.
how the fuck do you... Like, oh, well, I'll just eat it anyway.
Yeah, like, and for the people that do it just for, like, because of animals, like they don't want to eat an actual animal, how would you go and then eat an animal? Okay.
That's weird. You got to speak up.
Next one is by Overdonut4955. This person puts, I, a male a 65-year-old Indian guy,
Okay.
am recently retired and have started going to the beach in the morning.
Cool.
Where I go, there aren't many people, so it's a very relaxing time.
Hell yeah.
I went 2 days ago, and there was no one in sight. Something I always wanted to try was burying myself naked under the sand.
How about we don't do that? While you're by yourself and the fucking high tide comes and you drown to death.
So I quickly dug a hole and got to burying. My plan was to be there for 5 minutes, then get out. I think I dozed off because while I was there, these two very attractive girls in red bikinis came up to me, one holding a volleyball, and kindly asked if I could move a bit. Apparently, I was in their volleyball space. I looked over and saw
wait a
a
minute.
bunch of girls setting up a net.
This whole fucking beach, you go somewhere else? What do you mean? I'm in your space. Bitch, get the fuck somewhere. I'd be mad as fuck. What do you mean? This whole damn beach.
Just remember, though, he's buried.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys see me here. I was here first. Go find somewhere else to play volleyball. I'm butt ass naked.
The two girls gave me their hand, and I grabbed, and they pulled me up.
Oh, no.
And I just heard a scream followed by a laugh. Oh my God. I had forgotten I was naked. I quickly covered myself with my hand as I grabbed the towel. I wrapped myself with it, got my things, and just ran to the car.
Actually, they would probably think that it was pulled off as they were pulling them out.
That's what I would think.
Right.
I looked over and saw the girls laughing. I wanted the world to swallow me.
That's why they're laughing, because that's what they think happened.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, that's not that bad. I mean, it sucks. I'd be like, well, I'll see you ladies later. Just walk off triumphantly, ass naked.
But the question is, were they laughing because it was funny that he lost his shorts, or for other reasons?
No, it's probably because it's something unexpected.
True.
It's a fucking random dick.
That would suck. No, it would be worse if it actually happened that way, though.
I brush myself off, right? Brush it off, like the sand off my dick. I'm like, so what team am I on?
Next one is by Angry South American.
Oh boy.
The question is, do you know what an Edgar cut is? A hairstyle?
I'm thinking.
Where it's kind of like faded on the sides with the bow haircut on the front.
You mean the typical Mexican haircut that all my cousins have? Yeah.
Where it's like lined across.
Yeah. Like a fucking bowl cut.
With faded on the
And
side.
every motherfucker had it, except for me. Because I was not a fucking idiot.
Apparently it's still a thing.
Yeah, it is still a thing.
This person put, so I accidentally got an Edgar cut, and my self-esteem is never going to recover from this.
No, it won't. You look dumb as hell.
I had a mid-length wavy hair with a low fade on the sides, basically a wavy modern mullet. And went to the barber because it was getting too long and the fade was almost gone. So I'm at the barber getting my hair cut. He's just finished fading the sides. It's clean as fuck, I'm not going to lie.
Fucking immaculate, sir.
And he asked, what do I do for the top? I say, take 2 fingers length off the front. Thinking I had more hair than I actually had.
Oh, shit.
He cuts it in, bam. All the curls and texture are gone, and I'm left with a straight Edgar ass fringe and homicidal thoughts, even though it's on my stupid ass. Maybe I want to kill himself.
Jeez. It is a horrendous haircut.
Worst part, the back is still curly and long, so it's disconnected from the top.
Wow.
It's going to be at least 3 months of hats now. I can't get a buzz cut because my head looks like a fucking egg, and my hairline isn't the strongest either.
I'm so glad that when I went bald, I had a nice shaped dome. I'd been mad as hell.
Oh, that's like, so he's either stuck with the Edgar cut,
Or an egg.
an egg, and his hairline ain't even great.
Damn. Well,
Oh shit! Because he can't get the buzz cut.
because his fucking dome had fucking what's his name? Humpty Dumpty.
Just egg. Unless he wants to go full bald, I guess, and then it's still an egg.
Man, how about this new razor, right? One of those actual round ones that are just designed for the scalp.
Yeah,
Like it took me like at least 40 minutes before, right? With the normal one.
yeah.
I was done in 5, like boom, all the way around. I'm like,
Did you get a towel and squeaky clean?
I mean, I can do like a wet, if I use like actual gel, what is it, shaving gel?
Yeah.
Because it works with shaving gel. I haven't tried it yet, but man, it slaps some alcohol in it, bam, bam.
It's like
You're like that's the freshness you need in the morning.
all right. Next one is by Snoo Crickets 5781.
Jesus Christ, people, we keep something original.
I know. Context: I sleep naked. I
Okay.
live alone
Done and done.
and get hot as shit during the night.
Jesus, man, what?
I love to eat fruit roll-ups.
One hairy man.
If you're not familiar, it's the flat and sticky fruit snack that is rolled up into a very sticky plastic wrap.
Yes, we all know what fruit roll-ups are.
I was hungry before bed last night, so I snacked on one and just threw the wrapper to the side. Not a total slob, just comfortable in my bed. Here comes the fuck up. When I woke up, I noted my dick feeling super strange. Confused. I threw open the covers to reveal that the plastic wrap that the fruit roller was in had fused to my dick, making it the most eldritch horror fruit roll-up imaginable. The worst part was the pain of tearing it off. It was similar to the sensation of waxing, but for your dick. Lesson learned, I'll throw my shit away next time.
Well, I thought he threw it away. How did it?
He threw it on the edge of the bed.
Oh, that's even lazier. I'd have tossed it on the floor.
That's how it ended up on him.
That's weird.
Having to peel that shit.
Hey man, just pull hard.
Next one's by Gemini Tiger 74. This person writes, last night, actually, my wife and I have always showered with the door open ever since we started living together.
Okay.
Recently, for reasons known only to them, our cats have become obsessed with the shower and started to come through the shower curtain while we were showering to pat around on the wet floor. Our apartment is adapted to accommodate a wheelchair user, so there's nothing to climb over. This wouldn't be so bad, but their paws get wet, and then they go to the litter box, and they leave little white footprints all over the apartment.
Oh, bastards.
The other thing about our shower is that the water takes a long time to get hot. Last night, I needed a shower, so I went to the bathroom, closed the door behind me, started the shower, and got naked. It was then that I realized that I had another pressing matter to attend to, an immediate poop. Now, to get personal, but generally I prefer to poop before a shower, given the choice.
Yeah.
The door was already closed and the water wasn't hot yet, so why not take care of business? So that's what I did. The normal before shower shit.
Hey, man, we all have those. You don't want to shower. You don't want to take a shit after you shower.
Then you want to go take another shower?
Then you smell like an old man.
I sat down and started the job. It was about a minute into the proceedings. And not...
What are you, having a court case with your shit? What?
And not yet halfway done when my wife, thinking the door was closed, the closed door and running water meant that I was in the shower, entered the bathroom to tell me something. We locked eyes, and she looked appalled. At her intrusion, I think it's not like she doesn't poop too.
Right.
And to make it worse, while I was staring at her, things were still happening down below.
She's taking a dump as she's talking to a person.
In 2.5 years of living together, we've seen each other in some compromising positions, but this is a whole new level of embarrassment for both of us. After what was probably a second and a half, but it felt like 10 minutes, she disappeared and closed the door behind her. We haven't talked about it, but I think we'll be knocking more often now. Oh, and to make matters worse, she forgot to close the door, so the cat still got in.
That's gotta stay. I mean, you guys are married. There's very little married couples do not see of each other.
True, but if he was sitting there grunting,
Hey, man, you still got a shit.
I don't want to see my girl shit.
I wouldn't care. If it blows that bathroom up is what I'd be worried about. Like, do I gotta call a plumber? Hey, that was just weird. Like, I mean, you're married. I mean, that's pretty much, you see each other's shit, whatever.
Yeah.
Have her wipe your ass for you.
Oh, God.
I don't know. That was like, that's like a,
That's not the worst I've ever heard.
that's like a roommate thing, not a couple thing.
Yeah. That's not the worst that I've ever heard from Reddit. Next one is, no way that was hummus. That's the user.
Oh no.
So this person is, it says, so I, a 39 female, had a son, 15-year-old male, and he brought a friend around today. They immediately went to their room.
Wait. She's 35 female, right? Had a son.
39.
39 female, had a son,
That's 15.
male. You didn't have
Exactly.
You didn't have to add the male part. I kind of got it. It's a son.
Well, to be fair, in today's day and age, you never know.
Hey, man, you tell me you're a son, you're a son.
They immediately went to their room, and I assumed that they were just playing some video games or whatever, so I was totally fine leaving them.
Wait, who?
Her son brought a friend over.
Okay.
Another guy, a kid.
I'm assuming.
It was about 30 minutes in, whenever I was walking past, I heard sounds such as, oh my God, that's so good. And it's so good with that in it. And various sounds. It really sounded like they were having gay sex.
I couldn't hold it in. I'm like, there's no fucking way.
I was super weirded out by it.
No kidding.
So I quickly went downstairs and waited for his friend to leave. When his friend left for an hour or two later, I asked my son what they were doing in his room because although I don't mind him being gay and I know it's normal for teenagers to have sex, a condom really should be used. So I plan to confront him about it. However, the answer shocked me to my very core. They weren't having sex. They were eating hummus. I was shocked.
That's a damn lie. That's a damn lie.
And initially I didn't believe it. We had never had hummus before, and I asked him to show me the hummus if it was true. So he did. And I ate hummus for the first time, and oh my God, it was good. We experimented with different things in it, like bread and carrots, and it was great. Apparently, his friend had heard how he had never had it before, so he brought some over whenever they played video games.
First of all, the only thing you bring over for your friends is the first blunt of weed.
Not hummus.
Not hummus, bro. What the fuck kind of?
But now oh my god, it's so good.
Oh my god, it's so good. I just need it in my
It's
ass.
so good with it in it.
Yeah, bro. What the fuck? You know, goddamn, they're probably putting hummus on their dicks.
Hey, it was a good excuse at least. She bought it.
I mean, he had the evidence. So,
Well, just because you had the hummus doesn't mean that's what you're using it for.
yeah.
All around his mouth and shit.
Fucking hummus in the back of his underwear when she washes his clothes.
Exactly. Next one is by IS 13799.
137. What is it? What 860 8605309?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jenny.
Yeah.
All right.
Jenny. That was Forrest Gump's girlfriend. Jenny.
Or you're just flat out stupid. All right. This person put, so this particular fuck up did not happen today. It happened last week.
Okay.
I spent a week in Tokyo for some hard-earned vacation.
Hell yeah.
It was fucking lit, despite this fuck up. If you haven't been to Tokyo, put it on your bucket list because it's one of the most unique cities out there. Trust me, it's worth it.
there.
So, night one of the trip, I realized I had yet to try the buttons on the Japanese toilet in my hotel room. If you are unfamiliar with the glory of the average Japanese toilet, you should feel bad.
Fucking bidets.
They are insane. Heated seats, butt cleaner and dryer, bowl cleaner. It's a real throne.
A dryer? You can dry your asshole too? I'm there.
Puts my generic U.S. toilet in its fucking place.
Here's what I don't understand. Here's what gets me right about the bidets.
Yeah.
How do you know it's clean though?
I don't know.
I get it.
I don't trust.
I get that it's wet and then
Right.
you can dry it, sure.
Right.
But unless I put paper to ass cheeks and see if there's any stains, how do I know?
Exactly.
You're
You're hoping.
right. But you never see shit stains in those Japanese porn movies. I hope not.
You haven't looked hard enough, have you?
At least there's no shit stains on their butt cheeks, so that means that it's clean.
Yeah, but so is every other porn.
Right, but they use bidets. In America, we use toilet paper. And then you bleach your asshole.
You dip the toilet paper in bleach.
I don't know. That's I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't trust it either.
I would not trust it. I'm sorry.
I got
But
my ass cheeks are dry now.
like you still have to have the toilet paper to make sure.
to make sure the kill hasn't been made.
So this person puts, I had to poo and went to the bathroom to see the wondrous invention of the Japanese toilet. Now, I'm no chicken, so I was determined to try every button on that glorious machine. This is where the fuck up really started.
Oh God!
After the deed was done, I began playing with the buttons. I pressed one that looked like water shooting into the butt, and to my delight, it did exactly that.
Yeah.
A soft stream of warm water grazed my biscuits, washed away all the nasty.
So you think?
In hindsight, the machine was simply lulling me into a false sense of security before what was to come next.
What kind of fire hose level stream of water?
I decided to try the coochie cleaner, thinking it was going to provide my delicate flowers with a nice rinse. Good God, I was wrong. Immediately after pressing the button, a boiling steam of high-pressure hell water pummeled my unsuspecting nuggets. To say I was in a little pain would be a lie. I was in fucking agony. I have broken many bones and even snapped a few tendons, and nothing has come close to the sheer pain I felt from this absolute violation of my man muffins.
God dang!
It felt like tiny salt particles were sanding my soldiers. My poor eggs were being scrambled and seasoned. It was awful. After the initial seconds of shock, I began to yelp like a toddler whose iPad had just been revoked, and I realized my best friends since puberty were being fondled by their overly aggressive toilet wand. I immediately slammed the toilet's button off, but the water demon simply did not want to go down without a fight. As the wand proceeded into the toilet, the wand let out a
Little puff of talcum powder, didn't it?
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
The water demon, the wand let out a final battle cry and spat its venom all over my
Jesus.
Suspecting ass. With a fiery anus and my twig and berry set ablaze, I simply killed over.
Just fucking broke it. Then it charged me money.
As I fell to the ground, I grasped what was left of my manhood. They were tender like never before. What might have been a loving touch to reassure them that it would all be all right became sheer pain.
Jesus, he just fucked his
They
testicles
were
up.
wounded, and I feared I would never be able to save them. In retaliation, I kicked my aggressor. Pain shot through my pinky toe and toilet cloth. Yet another victim. He broke his fucking pinky toe.
Well, he don't be kicking hard stuff. Did we not cover this earlier?
I hobbled to the bed and grabbed a mirror to see the damage. After gently laying my pearls on the generous bed of aloe and ice, I angled the mirror to take a look. It was a fucking horror show. They were dark red, and some of the hairs had been singed off.
God dang! How hot was that water?
They had shriveled. It looked like they were the aftermath of a Satan blowjob. It was not a pleasant sight. In total, the toilet definitely won. It fucking decimated me. I couldn't sit comfortably until today, thanks to the roasting of my sphincter. Have a very broken toe, and my gonads will probably never be the same.
So that was for vagina?
The coochie cleaner.
Man, they're rough on that. Holy shit.
With sandpaper in it.
Must be great for them, but not too much for us.
A Satan blowjob.
Man, that must have hurt.
Yeah, you don't want anything to aggressively spray.
No. The acid right in my ball sack.
That's basically what he's saying. And then he tried to get retaliation and broke his fucking foot.
Broke his foot cooking a toilet. That's smart. I've only seen one man break a toilet. That's Joaquin Phoenix in the movie. In a movie, he's arrested, right?
Yeah.
And he's locked in the cell. Philip Seymour Hoffman's in the other cell, and this was unscripted. He turns around and he just fucking kicks the shit out of a toilet, breaks all the porcelain.
Yeah.
And he just fucking wrecks the toilet. And then Philip Seymour Hoffman, he's still trying to act, but he's like, God damn.
So again, as you reiterated earlier, don't kick shit
Yeah, don't kick hard shit.
because it might hurt you. Mostly if you're barefoot.
Yeah.
Like,
Plus, you don't have the strength. Your nuts are caved in. You got the goddamn Casino Royale James Bond treatment. You ever seen that movie?
Yeah.
Where he's just like in that chair and the guy's just like boom, boom, hitting his nutsack. And then he hit his nutsack so bad, the man was in a wheelchair toward the third half of the movie.
I remember that.
I would have told that man everything he wanted to know.
There's a guy that makes YouTube videos where it's if a person that what's the name of it again? Where if a real person was in a torture chamber, it's like they said the guy gives a whole speech, and then at the end, he's at the speech, the guy's like, "Yeah, I'll tell you whatever you want to know." He's like, "But I did the whole speech. Like, I don't get to do anything." It's like, "No, why would I not tell you?" Like, what do you want to know?
Why the fuck would I get tortured?
I'll tell you whatever you
I'll
want
tell
to
you
know.
everything you want to know.
He's like, but come on, hold out for like a minute. It's like, no, I'll tell you whatever. I'll write it down too for you.
I've seen some of those torture devices. They are horrendous.
I'll tell you whatever you want to fucking know.
There's one that they put in your mouth, right?
Yeah.
And as they turn it, it opens wider, and wider it opens your jaw wider,
And eventually crack your jaw.
and it cracks your fucking jaw. Then they put it right up your butthole. They crack your butthole too. There's that one where it's like a diamond.
Oh yeah, where you sit on it.
Yeah.
And then they
They
add
put
weights
weights
to your
on
leg.
either end.
Yeah.
And it just fucking splits you in half
Oh,
the long way.
see, the worst that I can think of is flaying.
My nose is stuffy. Yeah.
I would not want that. Where they take your skin, peel it, and then go under it and take your skin off.
They take your skin off, throw some salt on there too, just to be a dick.
Lemon juice.
There's one where they put you on a pole, right? It's butthole first. So, but it's like a blunt. It's not like a spike. It's an actual blunt. Just
Well, in today's day and age, there's some people that probably might want that.
not with your body weight putting you down. till it pretty much goes up your fucking stomach.
There's some freaks out there.
And ain't no one freaks to death. Well, you're necrophiliac, so never mind.
But that is everything for Reddit Insanity this week, and we will see you guys next time.
God, I'll tell you everything. Just don't torture me.